Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, Trashkin, hello. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the tear of the light, the shadow cast, the third eye now open.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Let's see. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual. To lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. The goal is to look for the apartment. Well, hell if I know how we're gonna get there now. Or the cave-in. Whoa.
The story determined where I could go, and where I couldn't.
Okay. That's some... You know, the vibes do remind me of Cry of Fear. In the, you can't head down there because Simon didn't head down there. Except in this case, it's a work of fiction. As opposed to autobiographical. What? Okay, day. I'll take it. Well, there's no getting out of there. Well, Trashkin, I'm a wee bit stumped. But I'm sure I'll find a way out of this pit in the ground that's half flooded. Yeah, just ankle deep in it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. These shoes definitely aren't ruined. It's fine. Alright. Can't examine the body. Oh! Well, Rasp has failed his perception check today.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
I had a new idea, a new story thread.
What was the new story, Fred? We got murder called Summoning. Torchbearer, murder cult, summoning. Okay, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Next to the entrance. Hello. Come on, words of power. Do your thing. Alright, I'm gonna fiddle with this for a minute, Trashkin. You know, so far my only complaint is the words of gun, or the pirates of power, are in fact a wee bit persnickety. Yeah, I'll take roulette again. I'm glad I spotted that. Alright. Oh, right, let's... not the typewriter. Not the radio. Not the television. Can't swap out anything there. That's the missing. Dark place, New York. Call again. We never did get that call, did we? Yeah, this is the spot, alright.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
The Dark Place, a photography and video photography exhibition by Alice Wake. Subtle!
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment?
Pretty sure
Would
the
I
Dark
be
Place
home?
is just messing with us, but...
Or was this just an echo of the real thing?
What?
Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Yellow.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would
Where?
be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice.
Still
Did you ever
am.
check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait. Hello?
Scratch will what? Blue's already caused us a metric shitload of conundrums. Well, let's admire the statue, shall we? In loving memory. 2010. An offer and husband. Wow. Decent likeness.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Well, she's a pretty big part of your life, Al. Are you making movement towards? You know what, I'm checking the lobby. Would be just like him to hide light reactive stuff in dim light, wouldn't it? Oh, there's a gentle rain now. Are we going to see the old apartment, I wonder? I'm betting. I feel a little less bright than usual, Trashkin, because I keep missing the plot thread. On initiation free.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Weird. Oh! Oh, this is the room where they did the shoot. Okay, so they use the lobby as their entryway, the hall for their apartment as the shoot from back in the game. You remember in the writer when he was chatting up, or past Alan was chatting up past Alice for the book cover?
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition poster.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this?
Because
Is he
Alice
stalking
is
her?
talented. He mentioned letting her catch a glimpse from time to time.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
And the spiral mark again.
This symbol wasn't here before.
Oh, Alice remodeled, I think.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
No memory card. Ooh, Alice is going pro. Well, I'm glad they developed new skills since last. Video art dark. Screens multi. Focal point of the dark place. Focal point for the dark place. Can the darkness have a focal point? Oh, yeah, they remodeled. Alice remodeled. Yeah, there used to be the fruit door to the kitchen. Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Search me, Al. Search me. Alright, so they have line. Oh, they must have. Yeah. I was like, do they have a dedicated port line? That is slick. You don't see many AV wall ports these days. And they're like, nope, just Straight projector. Don't get me wrong, it's still slick, but damn.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing.
Oh.
We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money.
Well.
He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right?
True.
We loved each other.
There's that.
Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him.
That is true.
Well,
Alan's
I
a wee
didn't
bit of a
like.
bastard.
I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington.
Yep.
I didn't tell him until we got there.
Yep.
We argued.
Well, hey, howdy.
Things went wrong.
Yep.
And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night.
What?
Typewriter keys clacking. Voices.
We gotta get in that study.
Alan was back. Haunting me.
The lamp.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
Oh, God, Alice.
He always did have anger in him.
Yeah, I can't deny that.
I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
Oof.
I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Scratch is a bastard. I'm not sure if I did a good thing.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place.
Oh, pardon me.
To look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Hi, Scratch. Whoa. What? Oh, that's problems. Return by Scratch. Uh-oh. All right, let's hop back in. That felt short, succinct. Ooh. Other side. So we pull back the saga. Hey, that's about where we were. Oh, they even gave the fan a little bit of sound.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr.
Yep.
Scratch? Or
We
is
got
it
out
the
first.
Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
Oh God, surviving
You got
Deerfest
out of
all
the Dark
again.
Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it
Boy,
broke free.
howdy, we did.
Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away.
Sounds like a plan.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
I love that how it pops back up in the American Nightmare flannel.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Heavy.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Yep. Weird. got added. Like, the important stuff's here, but also, like, the little detritus. So you're telling me you don't feel the need to profile Wake. Okay, fair. Maybe we need to do some other profiling of the case. Let's get the nursery rhymes out of the way. No.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start.
That's not what I
If we
wanted to
find
do.
that, then we find the cult.
I can't say I understand all this, but if Wake's telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead. Let's start there. Story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Ayo! We actually kind of got to see that. Oh shit, they're giving us a lot to work with. Alright, yeah. Nursery rhymes first. It's an entity.
Okay.
Oh wow, we got a lot of building to do.
Doesn't make sense.
That's that to the overlap. How to enter? Wow, we're going straight to the mop boards on this one.
The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters.
Oh,
Wild
this game fills
stuff.
me with an overwhelming urge to construct a conspiracy board. Oh, right. How does the story change reality? Whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality. It can't be that simple. That means the effect isn't immediate. There's still time to fix this. That only gives us 2 days to stop this. Magic light switch. Where do I even start with that? It would make sense the light is effective against the dark presence too. Well-lit areas are safe from the dark presence. Dark presence looks like Wake. It goes by the name Scratch, an evil twin. A bit convenient. I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, I obviously can't let that happen. Presence editing Wake's story wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. another world reached via Cauldron Lake, home to the dark presence bleeding into our world for overlaps. Another world that entire time, for 13 years, there's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. According to Wake, the Dark Presence can sometimes take his appearance. How? Why? So, right. Dark Place can be accessed from the bottom of Cauldron Lake. So, what? Cauldron Lake is the gateway to another world? Well, I mean, water is often a boundary, and how do I put it? Like, water is portrayed of having protective qualities and being a boundary of binding things. A lot. Acting as a bulwark in a lot of stories. The page describes overlap related to the dark place where Alan or Wake was. For the overlap to form, it can't just be an urban legend. It must be supported by an accompanying narrative in the dark place. Interrogate Wake. I suppose we gotta talk to Wake before we can profile him. Well, before we do that...
Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him.
Counts as a bright light. Sure. Oh, and now we have access to the shoebox. Alright, what do we have? Logan's, which adds maximum health. The hammer charge, which adds stagger. Let's pop the Cavella Knights in there. Slap down that lantern charm. We're in pretty good shape. Prop tanks. Kind of feel like heavy ordnance, but I also want a stack of flares in there. Okay, I think we're good. Manual save just in case things get cuckoo. Can I arrange anything further? Is there anything relevant here? Perhaps here? Map over there. Can we pet the deer? We can.
I feel bad for these guys.
Me too, a little bit. Like, believe you me, there's plenty of those in Wisconsin too. Though... the rule in my family was, if you take an animal in hunting, you use as much of it as you reasonably can, period. You don't let a damn bit of it go to waste if you can help it. If you're gonna take a life, best be for a damn good reason.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult.
There we go.
Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the
Are
cult
they working
has
with
the clicker,
Scratch?
does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Profiling time. Scratch.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch.
Yeah, Jerkface.
Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
Scratching.
He's hunting Wake.
It took me that long to get the gimmick. Scratch is editing his work. Oh, I am slow. All right.
Wake said the cult,
The cult
has the
and
clicker.
the clicker.
How does he know?
You wrote it.
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Or he remembers writing some of them.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Oh,
Wake
man.
and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Scratch got out before us, I think. Like, just. I mean, that I kind of want to check that, but. Organize first, interrogate second. Whoops. Cult could be followers of Scratch.
Nah.
Cult? Ah. There we are. Why work for Scratch? Alright, trail the tree, baby.
Okay.
You're hiding pages.
Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this.
Need to be a
This
team
is
player,
our
Wake.
job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
No pressure.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time.
I just prefer
In
the
the
dramatic
hands of the
lady.
Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air. But she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Heavy. So it says Watery.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Trying to find evidence.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Ew. From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories. via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. All right. Well. I'm feeling soggy.
Hi, welcome.
Oh, goddamn. We got a whole ass conference room off.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
How you doing? How you doing, champ? Third place for a
Who's in
coffee
for a
mug?
bet this year? $100 says there'll be at least one fender bender between the floats.
For that amount of money, you'll cause it yourself.
Yeah, I'm not taking that wager. Too many opportunities for interference.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So,
More
take a
amazing
sip of our
cinematography.
Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Watery well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join
Moose.
Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing.
Ah!
Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World.
Note
We
to self.
guarantee You'll jaw a great time.
Ilmo and Jaako missed their calling. These two clearly should be making YouTube content. Or possibly blockbusters.
I can't get through this.
No, we cannot. Come to think of it. Where in the hell are we? Oh. The Otherwood Palace. Lodge. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, we got all the amusements here. Pool, bridge. Ooh. Ah, another Death Rally game.
Welcome back, and boy do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors.
Ooh.
That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I
Hickory
handed out
teriyaki?
samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No, lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't...
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's Too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Who?
Oh.
Is that Tapio?
Hey, Tapio.
How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's
What?
dead.
Right. Well, that's
Tapio.
Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sun shines right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off.
Okay, I didn't know whether or not to go to music. There's not supposed to be copyright attached to the music in this game. But, forgive me if on my 2 years and a wee bit of change in YouTube, I am a wee bit leery of copyright and enforcement thereof. It seems like an opportune place for ambush.
Hello?
Huh. Cauldron Lake. Look into news and rumors. Focus on 2010. Conferences with old case files from NYC called Similarities, Commonalities, and Methodology. Part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner. Well, that would be the Oh Dear organic coffee. I had to guess this is Casey's. Pistol. If this is Casey, Casey ain't living right. God damn, Casey. Any spooks? Fascinating. Now this seems like Saga's a little more put together. Alright, what we got here?
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled. In vain.
Ed. Okay, we probably shouldn't be snooping in here, but Tammy didn't want me to come. I can tell. Not that this trip is helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. Well, I think I'd like to add a little bit less now. Empty storefronts. Dude, welcome to the Rust Belt, Middle America, and anywhere in rural America, really. It's a problem all over. Some places are better about dealing with it than others, but not everywhere has the wherewithal to do something about it. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought scathing social commentary would make me feel like a real artist. But I don't know, it's not me. I want to write something weird. Something really out there. Something authentic. But what? Okay, look, you can either do turbo weird or authentic, but there's gonna have to be some degree of... Okay, like this dude's a walking contradiction. Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. Okay, look, if you never want to set foot in the woods again after this, I get it, but, like, you do realize maybe that's... Some places the woods get weird, but the town's fine. Some places the town gets weird, but the woods is fine. Is my experience, but fair. It's weird, though. Sitting here in the hotel room, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a play. A space cult burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD. To be decided. Dude, why not just say MacGuffin? A lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight into the cult's path. A black cast? A musical? A rock opera? Okay, look, I do like rock operas. I'm a big fan of the Proto Men. But there's a line. Ooh, this is perhaps from Tammy's perspective. Ooh. Tammy. Right.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His
True
first steps
Crimes
across the
intro
threshold.
plays.
She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming.
That's
She
how
missed
rain
New
works.
York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at
Welcome
the
to the
lake,
field.
then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
Unfortunately, the story is already decided for you. Either they got a builder that really knows what they're doing, but like wooden appliance or wooden framing on. You need some real specific wood for that. Although I must admit there is a certain simplicity and elegance to the design, as a trash bear of all work. I must admit the long handle or the long faucets are very appealing. I would certainly like a tub of this size and shape with wooden appliances, but... Or excuse me, wooden framing, but... At the same time, part of me's like... I am concerned.
I can't force it open.
Yet. How is he making that sound while cleaning the brass? That's amazing. Guy's really going for it. I could spend all day just listening to the random conversations.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course, sir.
Well, that brings back some memories of being a night auditor.
Anything else I can help you with, sir? Would you like a complimentary dinner tonight?
Well, that almost makes up for the ineptitude of this place.
I'm glad to hear it.
Real congenial dude. Ugh. Like, I get it. Folks stress out easy when they travel. Because they're already under stress. But at the same time, it's me going, dude, you could try not being a jerk. Ooh, what's going on here?
I swear I brought my full kit along. Jules? You didn't forget to pack
Riley,
the EMF reader,
Jules.
did you? Why would
Oh.
I pack your gear?
Ghost
I have my
hunters,
own to worry
baby!
about. Great. Now how am I supposed to measure the energy signatures emitted by paranormal manifestations?
Is it just me, Trashkin, or does that car appear to be having vibrational issues?
We should check the town out first. You know, do research, interview some locals, get the feel of the place.
Not before I find my frickin' EMF reader.
Okay, this is the most entertaining bunch I've found, the ghost hunters. Oh, you are about to have way more data than you're gonna know what to do with. Ah. Let's see here. I'm like, oh, do I head for the circle? And then my brain immediately went, dude. Conversation, new choices. New choice. Oh. Constructed as part of the early settlements, Greater Bright Falls area, built in 1898. The building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. The Elderwood Palace reopened in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since. Wow. Taking a place apart log by log. Bar. Oh, my bad.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. But when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right. I mean, I'm happy to have a team.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust.
He's right.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
Mm-hmm. I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Right next to my third grade book report. Alright. Well, I hate to have potentially missed anything there. Alright. Okay, Trashkin, let's face it, I got a little lost in the sauce there. I was a little more interested, which reminds me to swing by the Coffee World gift shop for keychains and propane tanks. Wonder if there's anything interesting in town. Oh, Trashkin, I'll make a loop, and if anything cool pops up, I'll let you in on it. Yeah, I wonder what's going on over at the Old Deer. This dude seems kind of out of place. You doing okay, buddy? Staring. Oh, excuse me. Ma'am. You doing okay? You seem deeply confused and staring at a dumpster while wearing a suit. Oh, no rose. No rose, no deal. Although... Well, that feels a mite bit odd.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Why is there a locked room? Well, stuff to remember for later, no doubt. Well, back to meander. Hold on, I just got the beer commercial?
Jaako, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming?
No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine like an asshole.
I know what Jaako needs. I'm a beer to the rescue.
Amazing.
Amazing
effects.
With Armor
Oh, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Ahma beer.
Armor beer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way.
Which is...
At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers.
Ah!
Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wandering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out.
It's not sad if it's intentional.
Alma beer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
Oh my god! I might have to edit a chunk of that out, Trashkin, but it is a tour de force. I'm not sure how I got Oh! Here. Well, I'm glad I took a wander. I found that beer commercial. Well, you know, I don't think there's anything else to gather, but I'm going to check the guide anyway. Yep, looks like the commercial's all we got here, besides the pages and such. Which I'm glad to have the pages, and a little bit of forewarning. So let's get on the road to Watery. Watery, please. We can pop back over the cauldron? Might have a need later. I don't remember I picked up those heckin' dolls.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
No.
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
Hey!
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
America's little
They're
Finland.
taking their time, so just be careful out there.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
careful, that's my middle
me
name.
and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Sumi Hall. Karaoke.
But remember what
Cafe.
happened with the salt shaker.
Yeah, real funny.
Ah, classic.
The page placed me in a trailer. somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Oh. Whoops. Come to think of it. Come to think of it. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I got those. Whoa. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. But it is a fascinating scene nonetheless. Yeah, really put some work in here. Whoa, why are we toting the shotgun? Oh, I suppose. What do you think of it? I have no idea how to check critical items. Items. Wolf doll, hero doll, crow doll. Yeah, wolf, hero, crow was what we needed from last time. Okay. Okay, good. I have those. I have no reason to go back to Cauldron. I'll spare you the reroll. Ooh. Even the loading screen's got a little bit of extra creepy. I have to say, I do like the roll-up Fallout scenes, like... goddamn. It's, I like it. But I got even more lore and stuff to dig around for now. Laughing knock. Laughing fish?
Hey, where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
Oh, hey, you survived long enough to become a wretched husk. Ooh, stuff.
Watery is definitely quaint.
Hey, how you doing? Pretty good. Fresh fish.
I bet they have good fish here.
Dude, Finns do not muck about when it comes to fish. For that matter, none of the Netherlands muck about when it comes to fish, to my knowledge. Ahti? Ahti?
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
God damn.
Excuse me. Do you knock up? Wait, hush. Ahti's in the middle of a show. I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune.
Rose volunteers at the... like, dying man curses death itself. And prays to a god of darkness. Tom the poet. Filmed by Thomas Zane. Light in an ocean of darkness. Zane is the diver. Barbara Yeager as the Dark Presence, Cynthia Reilly, Lady of Light, Emil Hartman as the Assistant. Directed by Thomas Zane, based on a novel by Alan Way. Dark Doppelganger. Zane's early film career in Finland, his artist commune in Bright Falls, his lost work, Tom the Poet, and his mysterious disappearance in 1970. Playing his own dark double in his films. The poet, the writer, the diver, Thomas the rhymer. Which is the Death Rally route. If you haven't checked into the Remedyverse, Trashkin, it's a trip. Oh, this jam. Moosefest meets Sydney Hall. Oh, right, Moosefest. They mentioned that way back in 1. Lorgi Corfiant Kojalon Prik. I can hear my Netherlands friends shaking their heads at me on the pronunciation. Welcome to the Coffee World. One-of-a-kind amusement park opens in Watery. I'm sure all readers know Ilmo Koskela, who, with the help of his brother Jaako, has been making our small town of Watery a bustling hub of his various business ventures. The latest of these, Coffee World, has its grand opening just around the corner, and I had the chance to ask Ilmo a few questions. What is Coffee World about? I'm glad you asked. Coffee World is the world's greatest coffee-themed amusement park for all ages. And it's right here in our hometown of Watery. It's got all the rides, frills, and excitement you could ask for. And, of course, lots of delicious fresh coffee. Both hot and iced. Put that in. How did this unique business idea come about? Well, as you know, I'm all about ideas. An idealist, you could say. But what's even more important to me than my many successful businesses in our hometown? With my help, we can revitalize Watery, build its economy back up, and bring tourists back in, and enjoy ourselves in the process. Light is lost. Ahti got some pipes, man. The world is just as much for the townspeople as it is for out-of-towners. Which attraction should the visitors be sure not to miss? Well, that's like having to choose a favorite child. It's impossible. But the Slow Roaster is, of course, a wonderful ride, full of mystery and magic. The Espresso Express is sure to give you a thrill, and don't forget to drop by the Fresh Pot gift shop on your way out. You never know what treasures you might find. Coffee, at least, I bet. Ilmo. Yes. Watery's own Nessie. An anonymous source sent this photographer, or this photograph to our editors, claiming it was captured during the full moon. A majestic beast hidden in the depths of water, or an elaborate prank? A sea creature that defies the very laws of nature, or a submarine relic from the Cold War era? A lonely wanderer in search for companionship and compassion, or a fearsome monster out for blood? These questions and others, among others, haunt our editorial team here at Bright Falls Record. After one of our avid readers sent this mysterious photograph as evidence of an unidentified creature warming Watery's waters. Watery's waters. Watery's watery water. And making a rare but opportune appearance, this titillating spotting might just be the event of the year. As we dive deeper into this mystery, we here at the Bright Falls Record invite all readers to a naming competition. What should our local beast be called? Watery Wanderer? Shelly the Sea Monster? Send in your suggestion now. More updates and revelations to follow as the story unfolds. Oh. I'll take a manual. Thanks.
You were a handsome deer.
So Rose volunteers at the center. Oh, a map. Terrific. Alright, so that puts us east of Cauldron Lake, or west of Cauldron Lake, and the town proper. Ooh, Coffee World on the map. I was afraid it was going to be one of those things we hear about, but we don't get to see. Alright, there's the save room and all. I think I've hit both those points of interest. Oh, wait, I didn't hit this point of interest. Ah. Lunia Mut. I can only pronounce maybe half. Well, founders? Members? The knives out. It's nightless night. Alright. I like it. But again, is this where Ahti decided to take their vacation? I'll explain some of the weird around here.
Hello. How are you?
The flooding is even
I'm
worse
doing
here.
well.
More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later. Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ahti to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
Sounds
I've read
terrific.
that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the cult of the tree?
The half deer, half man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away?
Fair
I
point.
can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure.
I
could
mean-
maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
You'd be
Always
surprised.
smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
To be fair, crutches grant a lot more leverage than you'd expect. But the main advantage, if you got one good leg and the joints attached to it are sound, is that you have like a 6 to 7 foot stride. You might not be the sleekest thing, but you can go for speed pretty damn well. The problem is uneven terrain. Also, ice and snow is the very bane of
Hey,
it.
Seva, a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Oh, woofta. Oh, hello. Batteries.
Whew. Hot.
Ooh, old school. Well, shut the door. We weren't raised in a barn. Oh, we can check drawers now? Lovely. Well, we are 2 batteries. That is a very old hatchet. Love the little details around here. That's going to be a problem for...
I fear he's losing his grip on reality.
I don't care to listen to pointless jibber jabber. Not on the radio and not in the sauna.
You are just a joy, sir. You'd think somebody built a retaining wall or move it, but like, there's like, could do with some cool feet after some time in the sauna. Hello.
A trailer park. Ilmo Koskela. He's that tour guide we met at Cauldron Lake. I
Tour
need to find
guide,
him.
business entrepreneur. How's it going? Tow truck and all. Oop. 308s. We're getting a rifle. I'll happily take all the ammo I can get. Must be a popular rifle for the rounds to be lying around loose.
What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
The brain. Map. Well, you know me, Trashkin. I like hunting. I like scavenging. I love trash piles. Trash piles full of stuff. I'll make sure I've culled everything I can from here. Alright.
I have things to do. And this is not the right way.
Yeah, there's some good stuff lying around. Ducky! It's been called by many names. Dying man cursing death itself. Like a dying man cursing death itself. That's gonna be stuck in my head for a while.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
Well, us fishing types appreciate you all, at least.
Oh, it depends on the dock worker in my experience. Not that I have much.
I'm supervising the work.
Ooh, jerk.
And it's super.
Oh, I'm supervising. Grumble, grumble. Alright, well, let's pack it in and move along. You're gonna get a lot of Rasp loses focus and meanders into random set pieces this playthrough, Trashkin. I waited damn near 13 years for this game. Oh my god, I am going to enjoy every minute of it. Alright, what we got here?
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Over where now? Oh, hey, Ilmo, Jaako.
Hey,
Hello.
Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
What?
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it.
Why is
Hoping
this
to get
common
things back to
knowledge?
normal
Wouldn't you
soon.
hold this back?
We're all for that.
Then again, small towns have a way
As
of
normal as it ever gets around here.
pulling those things out.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it?
I have, but I want the
Coffee
spiel.
World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
Fair.
So...
The commercials?
Your commercials.
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Jaako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer.
Hey.
Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
They are not to be missed.
Profiling is the key.
Building bridges, burning bridges.
flooding did this?
Oh, yeah. Normally it's a creek.
Was
Solid
humanity
stone.
really meant to cross this river? Or any obstacle for that matter?
Dude, you're a bridge builder, not a philosophy major. Alright. Profiling. Jaako. Oh, I love how they keep that theme going. The Cosquelas. Jaako. Ilmo.
Ilmo made it sound like I lived here.
Yep.
Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Jaako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Yes, we do. And while we're at
Ilmo
it...
thinks the cult is just an urban legend.
Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Jaako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend
Legend at all.
They understand it's dangerous.
Oh, yeah, out in the boonies.
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Yeah. Certain that I used to live here, owned a trailer here, but I am a member of the community. They really think I lived here. Oh, fact versus fiction.
Wake says the story will change reality around us.
That he does.
If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.
Ilmo owned the trailer. Funniest resident.
Keep trying.
So Rose is from Watery? Or... Logan is not dead. Many pages in the dark place. Symbols? No. Not symbols of psychology. There we are. If Wake is the origin of the pages, then no cult connection, unless... Scratch. For later. Alright. Well, that was amazing. Let's get this conversation going.
Good for you.
Ah.
Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Jaako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Awesome.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
Ooh, I want to hear this. We apparently speak Finnish. Or understand
Nothing?
enough.
What am I paying them for?
Uh-oh.
Guess they're busy. Ay, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for that, Thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
the thing.
Must be
That's
busy at the
definitely
park.
not.
These are off-peak hours, Jaako. They're just slacking.
Huh. Well, we'll leave the brothers to it. Oh,
There's Coffee
we're
World.
gonna have wet boots.
Need to get across the river.
Oh, dude. Hey, supplies. And a map. $9mm. Well, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it.
What was that?
I have no idea. Sounded like an axe. That's an axe.
Fuck! FBI, show yourself!
Shit, speedsters. Great, now they have axes. God damn.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult?
That ate a lot of
Or the
9mm.
Or both?
If I had to guess, both. I'm checking that hollow. A beer. Hello.
Another rhyme.
Alright, what we got? The gentle beast with a beautiful crown runs through the woods with a worried frown. From the hunter he flees between the mighty trees to make it out alive. That doesn't describe anyone we have. You don't think they have a moose doll, do you? Moose! They're not just pick up a deer doll.
That's not right. Think, Saga.
Gentle beast of you.
Doesn't make sense. Nope.
Well, I'm not getting it. Alright, oh, wait. Moose! Moose also has a crown. Though they're territorial as all heck.
Right.
Okay, what change? Moose? Moose! Hi, Moose.
Damn.
Oh, and a coffee mug for
A
our
charm.
troubles. Awesome. I do like the moose mascot. Shame Mocha passed, I assume. had to go to a different enclosure for size reasons. Moose are actually quite territorial in the wild, so I'm told. Okay, I got a little turned around there. Oh, I'm definitely checking this out. Stash somewhere here. What should be. Betting a little ahead in the crack. Yep. Gonna need that stash.
There's another cult stash.
Ah. Woo. Propane tank and shotgun shells. Hold on, what's that?
What had kept Watery afloat all these years? A century, if not more. The locals knew the answer. Grit. Or as they put it in the language of their Finnish forefathers, sisu. These days, sisu was needed more than ever. The town was fading. It never quite recovered from the lumber mill shutting its doors. Now the fishing was drying up as well. Most people had left to find jobs in other towns. Only the most tenacious stubbornly remained. Dug in. Parasites in the body of a terminal patient.
Oh.
Sisu. Some people tried to resuscitate the town. The Koskela brothers double-handedly warded off the impending darkness with their ventures. Coffee World brought tourists, money, and jobs. Coffee-themed fun for all ages. The Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club built parade floats. The bikers repaired vehicles and volunteered locally.
Ooh.
But it wouldn't be enough. Watery needed a miracle. The end of the road was in sight. And it was coming fast.
Oh, my heart. Oh. Almost forgot. I found another dead taken over by the radio tower. Looked like it was bashed to death. There was a lunchbox and some weird knitting by the corpse. Took care of the body, but that's the third one this month. Everyone keep your eyes peeled. We need to find this guy and let him know the Cult of Trees means business. I do appreciate not having a craft. I gotta say, it feels great to have an automatic transition for those purposes. Damn. Well, here goes. Nice. More 9mm. How are I on fill up? Pretty good. Oh, that's another cult.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Hey, if you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash when you're done. P.S. I changed the codes as asked. Alright, let's take a look at the numbers. 2 and 2. None of that, none of that. 1 in 5, 3 in 7. So, process 5 to 7. 5 to 7. Puzzle brains kicking in. Ooh, goddamn. If you aren't wearing the mask, this does not belong to you. God damn. Greatest hits. I told you the crossbow was going to come up again, Trashkin. Alright. Let's, give that a quick slot. We'll do specials. And those throwables will stay where they are. And we'll do meds. Top slot. And we'll save the right for... the drop off and everything. I'm curious, what upgrades are available? Crossbow. As we know, base, bow and bolt. Meet the 200-foot-pound tactical crossbow. Feather-light carbon composite frame for maximum durability and handling. Adjustable 5-position foregrip. Draw weight of 75, 95, or 125 pounds. 2 shots. Ooh, magnetic pulse. Attract bullets. So pull the string. Hold the fire button to draw the further to increase damage and a straighter arc. Ooh, not as much fun. But I know back in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which we played through a wee bit, a few moons ago, the crossbow cuts straight through darkness. Okay. Shame we can't pry out those bolts, though. Oh, hello. More writing. Alright, one more before we pause for this session. Don't think we're getting Donna's jerky review. Damn. I have no idea what I got. Uno momento, Trashkin. I'm sure I can find it. Ah, there we are.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalas had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing.
It's surreal as hell.
But involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead. Too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Well, I didn't hear it, but I was more concerned with heck. Hey, Axe Guy. Alright. Well, with that, we're gonna make a save. I'm gonna do a little inventory organizing and call this session for the time being. I was hoping to finish this section a day, and technically we did that. Or a session to finish a chapter a day, but well, sometimes you get lost in the sauce, Trash, and there's so much to explore. Like I said, damned if I'm not going to enjoy my time with this one. I waited 13 years for this game. Oh, Trashkin, it's wonderful. But I'm, like I said, getting lost in the sauce here and there. So I'd like to thank you all for coming out. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the Halloween special, which was a lot of work, consider subscribing and joining the Trashkin and I around the trash fire when it's lit and granting me that which I desire most, your eyes. It really helps out the channel. And of course, likes and comments do as well, or dislikes. I mean, you're a big, strong Trashkin. I'm not going to tell you what to do. So until next time, I've been your humble host, Rasp Trash Bear, and I'd like to remind you all to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Go play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.